Так. Ну что? Опа.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Так, палочку я себе заправлю. А, или еще нет. Забрал, да. Так, теперь мне что нужно? Палочку я забрал, да?
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at it. Of course it is not without stay the course.
That's certainly something to aspire.
And I too see in it. Spellcrafts but I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, a potting table.
I believe so, sir.
Good. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Так.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Блин, ну у меня пока нет ничего больше.
A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio.
С бабосиками здесь, конечно, туговатенько будет. Так, посетите зелье. Ага, еще зелье и зелье. Так, я вот он, да? Я вот тут.
Welcome to J. Pippin's
Revelio. Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? You'll have read it on sign. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things as... Is it not the most fascinating art potion making? Rivals it.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be, as it's your first. I also offer ready. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Это такой цепь, мощный один, который наносит урон. Цепки один, который делает практически невидимо. Цепей, которые в течение ограниченного времени увеличивают урон от заклинания.
Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks rip.
Мне пока ничего, у меня денег нет.
Revelio.
Так, и теперь мне вот сюда.
Please come in.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all. Well, bravo. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like it. In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion. But what say we...
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
You can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
Так, а что тут еще есть? О. Ладно, мы пойдем по заданию.
Ah, I have everything. I see what you meant about not being able to pick a favorite shop.
We should walk around a bit.
Ебучий случай.
away from the building! Away from the village!
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it! You have to wear him down!
Lumos.
What was that?
I was trying to beat him in his own game.
I like it! You
Took him long enough.
We need to make sure he stays that way.
Stupid one.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you
Кто
wouldn't mind
смотрит,
helping
прожимайте
put
лайкосики,
things back to
подписываемся
where
на
they
канале.
were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Revelio.
Oh, hello there.
Reparo.
I will see what happens.
Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Reparo. One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Accio. Reparo. Revelio. Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage. Revelio. Reparo.
We were just talking about you.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protection. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. You won't be disappointed. That's a glad...
И... Так, а что должен сделать?
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for facts.
What an extraordinary introduction. Shall we head to the Three Broomsticks?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wonderful. Just...
I sell even more battle work.
У меня есть крутая перчатка. Который дает мне 7 нападения.
You're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
Revelio.
Ребятки, кто смотрит, подписываемся на канал, прожимаем лайкоски.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle. I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Так, можно здесь сохраниться, кстати. Так, сейчас. настроечки, сохранить игру. Так. Ладно, можно смотреть. Так. Руководство. Мне надо посмотреть, что... письмо какое-то. Зайди ко мне, я кое-что обнаружил в медальоне, который мы нашли в Гринготсе. Окей. Ой, а до него, кстати, далеко идти или нет? Это может мне... ну да, кстати, так нормально. Так. Просто так быстрее будет.
Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Так. Далеко ли туда идти? Да нет.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I promise!
If only a new student were to help me with...
Revelio. I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Mm-hmm.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
Revelio. Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Might some kind soul help me?
Lumos. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Accio. Reparo.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, I coordinated duels.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian,
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
how does cross wands work exactly?
It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Potato!
The one!
Levioso!
Act like a winner!
Lumos! Levioso! Come on! Sendo! Levioso! Potato!
Don't shy away now.
I didn't bet on that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Hope to see you back here again.
Reparo. Accio. Revelio.
Ребятки, кто смотрит, лайкосики, подписочка.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Levioso.
Ладно.
Levioso.
Keep trying.
Accio.
Что-то совсем не понимаю я.
Excellent form.
Levioso.
Good one.
Levioso.
3 раза.
Levioso. Accio.
Nicely done. I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's...
Так. Мне по заданию дальше идти нам. Победить в 2 дуэлях.
Hello, Lucan.
Why, yes it is. Ready for another...
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
А чё это их трое?
Come on. Levioso. Protego. Levioso. My way. Accio.
Levioso.
Luma. Levioso. Accio.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished. Levioso.
If only a new student would help me.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be.
Might some kind soul help me?
Ой, не туда.
Something Professor Shah is hard to read, but I think.
Кто смотрит, ребятки, лайкосики прожимаем, подписываемся.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Один пойду, значит, я.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Так, а он далеко вообще, Себастьян? А, да тут близко, в принципе.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Так, значит, мы сейчас сохранимся. Перед походом туда надо будет обязательно сохраниться. Ну что? Так, здесь у нас... О! Ой, блин, такая шляпа, конечно. Блин, ну капец. Нападение 5. А, да он ничего не дает. Так я лучше в этом останусь. О, так я внешний вид могу еще изменить. Ой, здесь, кстати, неинтересно, нет ничего. Здесь что у нас? Ну что, погнали.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Так, а я сейчас тогда... Окей, я сейчас тогда, знаешь, что сделаю? А, не то. А, вместо... Вот сюда. Если противник поблизости почувствует что-то, изучать. Если вас поймают, наступает к провалу задания.
Told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. but the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Better not be a student in here. It's after hours. I do hope Peeves isn't up to his ridiculous... Is someone there? Is that you?
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Так, осталось незамеченным свое основное заклинание, чтобы заманить важных особ и врагов. Режим прицеливания позволяет повысить точность прицеливания и...
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio.
Exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Так, мне надо это сам.
Reparo.
Revelio. Of course, Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this run. Revenue. That's it. Revelio.
Ну давай пока так оставим, потому что у меня я ничего не буду уничтожать. Блин, ну вот это прикольный. Сохранимся. Вот тут руку бьет там где-нибудь.
Where might this lead?
Вот это надо.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. Oh. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell. Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Protego! Incendio! Revelio. Protego! Incendio!
Эксперимент комбинации, состоящие из понятия, не более куски древней магии. Собирая их, вы можете незначительно пополнить свой индикатор древней магии, установить много здоровья. Когда вы видите подсказку на другого врага. А я не знал. Прикольненько. Блин, вообще круто.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Ух ты, нихуя.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio.
Понятно. Сейчас могу, кстати, назад вернуться и там тоже залутать. Блин, почему? Так, ладно, я сейчас, знаешь, что сделаю? Сейчас здесь сохранить. А я и не знал, что любовь может быть жестокой. Сердце такие одинокие. Блин, а я в натуре не думал, что это так. Ну ладно, теперь я знаю. Так, там я же залутал.
Nearly there. Let's keep my wits about me. Revelio. It is a book after all.
Так. Ага, колодец. Нет воды. Они типа добрые волшебники, я так понимаю. Ребятки, кто смотрит, подписываемся, ставим лайкосики.
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Сейчас его найдут 100%.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Так, что там по заданию, в какую сторону идти?
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso.
А я даже не знаю, как тут пройти.
Revelio.
Ну и ладно. Ну, проще, наверное, переместиться туда.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. I have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Хорошо.
Revelio.
Так, что там по почте у нас? Ставим, когда что-то стоишь на дуэлях, как нужно. Я обычно, если тебе нужны тренировки. Так. Угу. Так, ладно, мы сейчас... Смотри-ка. Нападение 10. А это 7 дает. Ну ладно, пока оставим, кстати, так.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Oh.
She growing Punja's onion again.
Нормально, кстати, такая.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Hello! Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today... The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
I wonder if hippogriffs...
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went dead.
Well, yes. Now, as I mentioned,
I already have some.
you visited. I've arranged for you. Plant the seeds there.
Let's see how to balance.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Now, what's it? You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for...
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on experience with the Chinese... They're in the greenhouse, just across the foot...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Levioso.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Ребятки, кто смотрит, лайкосики прожимаем, подписываемся.
Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Тут больше ничего нету. Так, это я не смогу открыть.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Кстати, можно сюда вниз спуститься. Может, здесь что-то есть интересненькое. Опа. Ой. Он даже плавает.
Revelio.
Так, а здесь что-нибудь есть? Ой. Ладно, тогда мы сюда пройдем обратно.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are relatively
To make anything.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Ладно, подождем еще чуть-чуть по времени. Сейчас сюда пока выйдем на улицу. А это не улица.
Revelio.
Угу. Там что-то наверху есть. Монитосы, монитосы, лавандосы. Так, тут что, насколько? Еще 2:40. Ладно, подождем.
Revelio.
Здесь что-то должно быть еще.
Revelio.
Блин, не, ну я подожду. Я заберу эту штуку. Мне по-любому ее забирать.
Revelio.
Вот это еще могу забрать.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Кстати, по заданию там что у нас? Осталось чуть-чуть. Ну и ладно, все, мы дальше погнали. Короче.
Wasn't the Auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow it. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Ребятки, кто смотрит, лайкосик прожимаем, подписываемся.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. You must stir your cauldron in the correct direction. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you were...
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped.
I'll get you the Fuipa feather.
I assure you he won't. Fuipa feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see...
Can you remind me what you needed again?
It's the last ingredient I need to complete my potion.
I was impressed that...
Oh! And I've never seen...
Professor Sharp.
Don't take it personally. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language. Merlin's... Speaking of stars...
Давай дальше. Так.
Revelio.
Remember.
Revelio.
Это чё, колено у него, что ли?
Potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fuipa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Revelio.
Так.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Dragon's up! What happened?
Revelio.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own.
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you...
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare... In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interest.
Thanks to you. I hope Sharp wasn't...
Professor Sharp wasn't happy. Leave me out of your...
Sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's already forgotten. Sharp may seem best be off.
Так. Что там по заданиям? Ой, здесь случайно не Хагрид живет?
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Incendio! I should investigate.
Так.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Обкудар какой-то. Блять. Бля, я не буду ее делать. Нет. Я какую ее вешать? Блять, ничего нормального не могли придумать.
Revelio. Accio.
А здесь ничего нету такого худенького. Опа, монитосы.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
по заданию.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my
I'm all right.
We did not speak.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated. Both of you have
What sort
of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow. I am not going to sit by and
Good.
all the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would...
That may be true.
I spoke with her. She was polite. I overheard some of... I was thinking that
All right.
I am going to watch. In the meantime,
Thank you, Natty.
be on your guard.
Суховница. Думаю, то на этом